Hey guys, Super Gaming here. Before we start this video, I'd like to say if you guys like any of my content, to please like and subscribe. Alright, let's get into it. Today we'll be doing the first Gr2 race category in GT7. There's tire wear and fuel consumption in this track, so I gotta be aware of that. Alright, let's get into it. So I did a couple of races, but didn't go so well in my first race. Right here, I'm showing you the replay. This is the first lap. Things didn't go too well for me. I just totally forgot I'm going to brake and how to control the car pretty much. As I was still learning this track, and I made a couple of mistakes here. So we are the long stretch of the track. And we're in the 13th place. Trying to catch up to the guy in 12 in the GTR. I brake right here too late and I take a wide turn. I crash right into the GTR. I also took a right turn, but I did not get out of there without a penalty. I got a 3-second penalty. The guy behind me also got a 3-second penalty for cutting the track. So far right now, at this moment I wasn't worrying too much about the penalty as it was the first lap. I just kept going and see if we can make something happen in this race. Come to another turn where we need to brake, and I do this a little bit better. I still take it too wide though. As you can see, there's a lot of guys behind me that also got penalties. We're all making some mistakes trying to learn the track. Now here's when I make the big mistake, as I'm trying to catch up to the guy in 12. We come up to this turn right now, and I totally forget to brake, and I crash right into him and something wrong. From that point, I got an 8-second penalty, and my race didn't go on. Didn't finish well afterwards. But right here, we'll see his point of view. Right here, he's just chilling, braking normally. And here I come, crash right into him, send him flying off the track. My car even got some air, but yeah, I felt bad afterwards. I did not mean to do that. Just skipping to my next race here. It's going way better off. I was in 4th. There's only 10 guys and 10 players in this race. I was in 4th. There's first place. There's a lot of guys right here. Like 5 guys were off in 2nd. We're all like colliding with each other. Not just me for sure. I'm just giving space so I don't get a penalty. But here I am using a new car, as this car is a favorite track. So I decided to use this one instead. Catching up to the guy in 3rd here. Well, as I know already, this is where we usually brake, like in some distance. I gotta crash right into him. I hit this left turn nicely. Have good exit. And then another braking section here. I do that nicely. Guy in 2nd is about to serve his penalty. So I get up to 3rd. And then at this point I'm just thinking, alright, I just gotta make sure I stay close, don't make mistakes, and hopefully pass this guy. But he brakes way earlier than I expected right there, and I crash right into him. I have no time to respond to him braking. I brake a little later in that section, and I get a 5-second penalty, which just ruins my race afterwards, and I just eventually lose. And I messed up that guy's race too, which I didn't want to. But yeah, skipping ahead here though into my 3rd race. It goes way better. I started 15th. I didn't have the best qualifying time, but stick to the end. As this race does get better, and I finish in a good position. So starting off here, and 15. This time in the previous races, I didn't have much of a strategy with like dealing with my fuel consumption. I always just like stayed in like the #1 power, and I usually have to pit in around the 4th lap or the end of the 3rd. But this time I decided I'm gonna play it safe and try to save my fuel consumption. So hopefully I can last all the 5 laps. But right here in the beginning I got upset because there's a guy who wasn't playing. I had to get around him. And because of that I collided with him. I got a 2-second penalty off the bat. I was not happy with that. I was pretty angry, but I was just like, whatever, let's just start the race. I can get rid of this 2 penalty, 2nd penalty real quick, and still have a chance. So that was my plan here, so I'm just trying to catch up the guy. And this turn nicely. I've done this race a good couple times now that I know when to brake. I have to handle these turns as fast as I can. I have a great exit. As you can see right now, I put my power to 4. Make sure I stay more on the lean side to save my fuel. Right now it says I have 3.9 fuel left. Remaining laps. So I'm just trying to make sure I keep it there. I hit that turn nicely. We passed this guy in 11th. Well, it was in 11th, now he's in 13th. I get up to 12. Still checking my fuel, making sure that it stays it doesn't lower. Just for example, if I had it on the 1 power, I probably have like 3 laps remaining instead of 4 as I do right now. Staying on the lean side. Hit this turn nicely. Have a good exit, way better than the guy ahead of me. I plan on passing him soon enough. Using the slipstream to my advantage. Slowly passing him, but I am on the lean power, so that's why I couldn't really make much of a move here. I brake nicely. Guy ahead of me does a wide turn. I cover. And my power to 2 to have an attempt to pass him here. I get back to 4th. Trying to make sure I can make a clean pass as I do right here. Just make sure I can get ahead of him. Backs off a bit, that's all good. Ahead of me has a penalty. 6-second penalty. Damn, I wonder what he did. He brakes a little hard here and I collide right into him, but luckily... Oh no, I didn't get lucky there. I got 4-second penalty, another 2-second penalty on me. But since the guys ahead of me also had a penalty, luckily they didn't get too far ahead of me here. So, there we go, past the guy. He was previously ahead of me with a 6-second penalty, and then 12. Well, now things ain't looking too good, but I still have 4 laps and if we can have still power. And then 3, make sure I can get through here pretty fast. That's the guy in 11th, to ahead of me. White turn to the center. Just making sure I'm hitting these turns as fast as I can. Don't go off the track. I'm just trying to be careful. Hit this turn nicely. I always try to get through here fast. Don't try to brake too hard. Skipping ahead here into lap 3, I eventually catch up to these guys fight. The last lap, nothing pretty much happened. I was just pretty much by myself. I eventually catch up to these guys here, and then since I have a penalty, I'm trying to make sure that I can catch up and make something happen. Right now I have 2 laps left. I only have 2 laps remaining of fuel here, so I'm just trying to make sure I keep my fuel, keep saving it. Luckily, I do that turn right. Guy ahead of me loses control. It's on third. Guy ahead of me has a penalty, so I know I'll be able to pass him right now to get into 8th and into 9th. So I'm feeling pretty good right now. Gone up 6 positions, so feeling pretty good since I started in 15th. Hoping not to pass the guy ahead of me, JT. Just trying to make sure I hit these turns right, going as fast as I can. Trying to make sure, pray and hope that the guy ahead of me makes a mistake, or that he goes slow enough that I can catch up to him. Trying to make sure here, get these corners right. Guys ahead of me seem to have pit in. Hopefully that will allow me to gain some positions. Seems like I did. Go 2 positions and into 7th. So my hero strategy seems to be working so far as I pit. At least that's what I'm doing. So I'll go into 7th. Guy ahead of me go into 6th. Hit this left turn good. Get a good exit after the right turn. Guy behind me seems to have caught up. Just trying to make sure that I drive cleanly here. Fast. The guy behind me doesn't pass me. I have an opportunity to pass me. Go a little wide here. But luckily I don't get a penalty. The guy behind me does have a second penalty though, so it's good to know that. If I just keep my lead, he should serve his penalty, and I should allow him to count to get have less of a worry about it. Just checking up on my fuel, left, finish in place. Still a little close, but I hope I should be able to finish it though. With this turn a little wide, but it was alright. Still on the forced power, my fuel consumption. Making sure it's guy behind me is taking advantage of the slipstream because he should have been able to catch up to me already. He was on full power. Come in here a little slow, just making sure I hit these turns right. Or just control my car, just trying to go fast, but I don't need to right now. Just gotta make sure I stand a chance to hopefully pass JT. GTR behind me seems to start catching up, but right here, do a nice turn, good exit, able to get a little further from him. After that, still trying to gain on JT here. I'm gaining a little bit, not a lot though. Just hopefully I can get into the slipstream eventually to pass him. Luckily he does have a penalty here. Probably gonna have to try to do it. Yeah, he has half a second. I usually use it on the track. I think I left turn good. But right here, I just was overthinking too much of the opportunity to pass him. Just take a too wide of a turn. GTR behind me crashes into me too. Loses control back there. It's off the track. I lost the guy in 8th to pass me. So I'll go back to 8th. He gets into 7th position. Right now, I wasn't too happy about that, but I'm still close. So I'm just trying to make sure I hit these turns. To stay with these guys and to hopefully get an opportunity to pass them. After 1.0 lap of fuel remaining, I was a little worried about that. I was like, ooh, I didn't even finish this lap. I have 1 lap of fuel remaining. But just I have faith I'll be able to finish this race with the remaining fuel I have. Hit this part nicely. Trying to make sure I don't let these guys get too ahead of me here. Luckily I am able to catch up to guy 6 and pass him. Luckily he didn't fight too hard. The guy right now seems to have pitted out, so now it's a battle for 5th, but then the guy behind me hits me, runs me off the track. JT seems to have had a battle with the guy ahead of me, I just pitted out, lost control at this point, so I'm back into 7th. The guy ahead of me seems to be some control of his life. He has gained a penalty, so probably gained a penalty on hitting me today. I should be able to pass him anyways. This is my second penalty. So with that craziness of a start to the last lap, I'm still in 7th. Eventually I'm able to pass him to 6th. The guy in 5th that pitted out seems to have gained a good lead. I must. Unfortunately, for now I'm just trying to make sure that I stay inside, secure my position. Also, I was afraid of the guy behind me hitting me since he's been driving low recklessly. But luckily, seems like he probably just has control in that one part of the lap. But yeah, I put my power to 6, make sure I can last this lap, last for the remaining of this lap. The last thing I want is to run out of fuel and then can't finish the race. I'm not gonna brake nicely here, let him pass me because I'm not trying to fight him. I have no reason to. I know at this point 6th place is getting too clean, so I'm just trying safely here. Luckily he's not fighting either, as he knows that he has no chance for 6 anymore with that penalty. He still catches up just due to slipstream and stuff. But right here, he doesn't make an attempt to pass me either. I do have the inside, so he's just staying behind me anyways, which I'm glad. Seems like the guy behind him has been able to catch up though since we've been going really slow. But I'm not going to worry about him. I'm worried about this race and this race. Here I have 0.4 left. I'm just hoping for the best here. I've gained 9 positions so far. Since I started 15. That's pretty good. Hit this left turn pretty well. Good exit. Able to gain some seconds on the guys behind me. Hit this turn way better this time. I won't go too wide. The guy behind me seems to be going too wide. So at this point, I'm not worried about anybody behind me. I have a great amount of time ahead of them. I'm just hoping that I'm able to finish this last section of the track of running out here. So usually right here I start letting go of the gas way more than I usually do. I go really slow. Because the last thing I want is to run out from the 0.3. So I'm just taking it nicely around these corners. Hitting the gas, but I'm not trying to get too fast here. Making sure I can finish this race. I'm at 0.2 now. But luckily at this point, I just need to hit these corners and I should be fine. So I know I will be able to finish this race. Seems like the guy in 5th made a mistake there. So I actually finished up in 5th, which I was really glad. I don't know what happened to him. Maybe he ran out of fuel or lost control of his car, but it's unfortunate. But I was able to pass him and finish in 5th place. I felt pretty good about this race since I started in 15th. So my full strategy worked and I was able to finish in 5th. So I was pretty happy about that. So if you guys enjoyed this video, I hope you like and subscribe because I would appreciate it. And I hope to see you in my next one.